All right, got another banger video from Young Stunners. That one's amazing. Hope you guys are having a good day. Apologies for earlier. We had a meme stream we were going to get going, and 2 of our memes were indisposed, so couldn't get them on. We will reschedule that as soon as we can. But if you're in Dragon Fart Dust, you're having a good time. All right, we're going to have Fartstream number 5 here for you. And let me pull up that wonderful intro coming at you right here. Dragon Fart Dust. Let's fucking go. All right, you guys ready? Let's fucking go. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right, you ready? They're jumping backstage. It's like this fucking energy. Let's bring them on stage. Dragon Fart Dust.
Yeah.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Fart it to the moon! I love it. That's actually my voice on that. I hope you guys, he called me. Gotta record this.
Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. There's the markets, there's Titan X, and then there's Dragon Fart Dust.
Oh, man. Yeah, when
what are your thoughts on the day?
When we went to 0014, I was like, oh, all right. Now we see if this whole like program we got going on actually works. Program, I don't know what you call it, strategy, what we're doing. We had a big rally. A lot of the community came and rallied behind today. That was freaking crazy.
Well, I guess let's preface that by showing this was the day in the markets that we have presented to us today. It's a little bit better than it was earlier, but not much. And so while this was going on, you guys had... Which one am I bringing up? The Weath chart or the Dragon X chart?
I guess either one.
Yeah, either one.
Farted to the moon.
The Weath one shows the wick pretty nicely.
Okay.
I'm sure the Dragon X one does too.
I got it on the Crackhead 1 second chart here.
Jesus.
This is a 15-minute chart. Let's go to 1 hour.
Crackhead 1 second.
Well, I did the 1 second because I wanted to see the individual ticks that sort of brought it down. I wanted to see how that was going. So that's my defense of my crackhead mode.
Dude,
there.
that's the super crackhead.
That's the day we had right here. So the last couple days, we've been climbing and climbing and climbing, and then at a certain point, when the whole market took a shit, I think Titan X was down at least 15%. Dragon X was down well over 20%, maybe even more. Wham! Look out below. And then it took, I think, about as much time as Crypto Audi King dancing on the grave. And then wham!
Probably shouldn't have done that. Not a good look.
I gave him a lot of shit for it.
But
What a day.
What a day. I mean, okay, we're in a down market. Everything's nuking. We dropped at one point. I looked, we had dropped 67% in like, I don't know, a couple hours.
Yep.
Now we're back up to 0033, 2.9 million market cap. We went from like, oh boy, it was rough. We kissed the 0.004. I don't know what market cap we were at up there. I don't know what our high was, but yeah, it went from 004 to 0014 real quick. And that was the test. The test was, okay, these guys have been talking a lot of shit, which we have, but for good reason, right? Because this is not an ordinary meme where something nukes and then see you later. The guys aren't going to work for the bags. They're not going to work for the community. They're not going to do what they say they're going to do. Well, if you put it on the daily chart, Mo, you'll be able to see. Yeah, put it on the daily. You'll see that red wick. Yeah, you're gonna have to spread her out. Spread her out, dude.
We're on YouTube.
Right.
We're on YouTube.
Look at that. Now, earlier today, that was not a wick. That was just a red candle. The devil's dick red candle. Right?
It's over.
And then look.
Now here's the other thing is ETH has maintained right around 1800 now. Is it at 1800 still around that?
I mean, it fell to 1800 because it was at 2000 to start the fucking morning.
So this is with ETH falling over 11% at one point today. Dragon X falling. At one point, it was at like minus 20%.
So what's the chart look like in ETH in terms of ETH, Mo?
Looks like the exact damn same, I think. It should look pretty similar if you put it on the daily. Oh,
does that look similar?
Nope. I lied. Sorry, my bad.
Oh
guys.
my god! Look at that! Look at how that
You have
looks.
to scroll the. Need a new.
I like
Look at
when a
this.
hockey stick is in that shape on a chart, not the other way.
Yeah, that's the hockey stick you want to see.
Yeah.
So that's what we got going for us.
With a blood dagger right in the middle.
And we told everybody, guys, go ahead and sell if you want. Me and Nathan have firepower, and we are doing. This is exactly when I did my hedging video that like people were kind of giving me crap about. They're like, it sounds really smart, but blah blah blah. This is what happens when you put that into action. You see that wick? That's a lot of our single side below the price. And then you get the community. They're hyped. So they're like, fuck this. We're not going down. They're buying. They're clipping in. Bro, we still had like $6,000, $7,000, $5,000 clips. That weren't us. That wasn't us. Clipping in. So this just goes to show what a rabid community, right? And with a couple of guys who are up to no good, start making trouble in the neighborhood.
I know
right?
you're doing immediately.
And now we're getting FUD. Like we're getting FUD for our green candles now. It's like, dude, I don't know what else to tell you guys. You guys are crying. People are crying because everything's down. Okay, let us bring you green candles. Here, at your feet. Here's some green candles. Nope, don't like it. It's a vampire attack. Show me on the chart where the bad man touched you. Where did the bad man touch you on this chart? Because you didn't get in. You're fudding.
It's on another chart. It's on the other chart. Right. I lost money and I didn't get into yours. That's where the bad man touched me.
We're gonna be okay, guys. We just dropped 67% today, and then we rallied to almost the all-time high. Let's go ahead and think about that for 5 seconds. Dropped 67%, rallied to almost the all-time high. Okay, we're not going anywhere. So and the people that sold, by the way, the bigger of the wallets that sold, they're out. Oops. Uh-oh. That's my catchphrase. Uh-oh. They're out. So now what? Those guys can't hurt us anymore. And remember when I told you, not one wallet can hurt us. If a couple of people sell while ETH and Dragon X are going down, that's what this looks like. But that wick didn't happen just because of sells. That happened because the whole market was caca pee pee poo poo. Right? My daughter's kind of sitting next to me. So
Right here, this comment right here from Cryptographics.
if this is a vampire attack, all buyers are vampire attacks. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, bud.
Yeah, it's an
Appreciate
interesting
you,
way to
man.
look at it. Yeah.
Yes. To get one
Well,
thing,
all-
you need to sell another. That's how this works.
I think it's funny that a lot of people are. I mean, this is such a new concept of what you're doing, and so many people really do not understand liquidity and single siding and anything like that. That they literally, I heard like 3 different theories about like, oh, it's pulling liquidity from Titan X. I was like, that's not
From what?
That's not how that happens. That's not.
From what?
If $200,000 in buy pressure comes in from ETH into Dragon Fart Dust, they didn't pull from the Titan X pool. That's not how that,
That
happens.
means
But people are
we're
like,
bringing in ETH.
that means people are bringing in ETH, and that means how foreign this is to some people that they just can't wrap their heads around it. And then the other one is that like, yeah, you guys are too successful. I mean, look, in 24
This isn't
hours,
our success. People keep thinking this is like this is only a Dragon Farta success. This is a success for Dragon X. It's a success for everyone built on Dragon X, because guess what we're teaching people to do with their gains
Good single-sided
when they
market
exit
like that.
when they exit their gains, right? Hopefully, when they exit Dragon X or ETH, you now build up your Dragon X bags, you build up your Morpheus bags, you build up your Ascendant bags, anything built on Dragon X. This is the time to build that bag. Okay, if you don't want to market buy Dragon X, cool. Market buy this and grow your Dragon X bags. And then from there, chuck it into Morpheus. Grow your Dragon X bags. You see what I'm saying? All of these things are used to grow the core. The core, your core that we're built on, or that Dragon Fart Dust is built on, is Dragon X. That's the core. That's the big daddy. You want more of that. In the end of the day, you want more of that. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that you did this correctly, Mo, and you charted this in ETH. So can you put your scroller where it says USD/wrapped ETH? Yeah, right there, guys. A lot of you guys already know this, and you're going to hear me hammer on this. If you guys want to be depressed, look at a chart in USD. That is going to be a depression chart in Titan X ecosystem. What you need to be charting in is the other one. In this case, the wrapped ETH. You need to click that button and look at the chart in wrapped ETH in this instance. How is this thing doing against this thing specifically, not USD? Do you plan on selling all your bags right now and exiting crypto? No. So you don't give a shit about USD. You should not give a shit about USD right now. You need to know, can this thing get me more of this thing? The only way to do that is to chart it correctly. You need to be hitting that second button. If you're in Morpheus and Dragon X, right? You need to be charting Morpheus in Dragon X, not in USD.
Mm-hmm.
Because that chart paints a much different picture.
If you had bought Morpheus when I was talking about it, when it was at 1/10 of a Dragon X, and I said, if you think it's going to go to parity, then this is a free 10x right here. Okay, that was at 1/10 of a Dragon X. It's still at 3/10 of a Dragon X. So you're still way up on your ratio. You have way more Dragon X than you went into Morpheus with. If you still have Morpheus. And as Morpheus burns more and more, and it keeps doing more and more, which it will, I imagine that ratio will start moving up again. And then as everything else starts moving up, then the USD part of the chart will catch up. But right now, like Johnny says, the most important part is what it's paired with. How's that ratio going up? And as you can see in this, the ratio in WETH going up like crazy. You want to see another one that's going up like crazy? Let me switch on over to the Dragon X chart. Now, we're doing the Dragon X or Dragon Fart Dust is doing so well that it's hard to kind of see. But as you can see, dips. Let's do the Dragon X. Look at that. You're at we're at an all-time high on the Dragon X
Oh
ratio.
boy!
just
So
about.
wait, before
Okay,
the
so
big dip,
that's-
I did not realize we're ahead. I thought we got to 4,000 Dragon X today, but we were at 34. We're above where we were.
So now we're at all-time. It's at an all-time high versus Dragon X, basically. You could say.
Holy
Yep.
But look where it dipped down to. It dipped all the way down to what, 1,600-ish?
four!
Right.
Yeah.
It did at least a 60% drop.
So if you bought
Like
that,
crypto does.
Right.
yeah. So that's the
I
other
mean-
aspect. It's like this is a meme. It's a meme coin. Meme coins have volatility. What's different here is that Johnny and I are constantly watching and preparing for something like this, and we just we happen to have a lot of firepower. So has
we
this been
got a
done
DeFi
before?
DGen's got a good
If
question.
It has been done before. I'm not sure if it's been talked about or advertised as such, but and you know what, we're watching and kind of adapting. We kind of came up with a little bit of a different. The strategy today is a little bit different than it was yesterday, but it still maintains the core principle of
Never
underpinning-
selling.
Yeah, never. The core of never selling has just been, and it feels really good to send your own chart, and have this like a benevolent centralized supply, where we are only ever going to be giving supply out to the community that wants to buy it. And if there's dips like this, hopefully we continue to have a community that wants to rally behind us and send it back up. Because look at that. I actually didn't know we were going to be
That's
above
3 million market cap, by the way, guys.
3 million.
Yeah.
Back to 3 million. Oh,
Nope,
That was-
tick
Oh.
up a little bit more.
what just happened?
little tick up, just a little real-time tick right there. Alpha wants to know: are you guys gonna do something similar with Warp? Maybe is that maybe something to do with why you guys might have maybe one of the reasons you guys CTO'd this as like, ooh, I can help.
Yeah.
Playground.
Well, this
And
has
I
been
can-
like our playground, and we're helping people understand what can be, right? It's going to be very different with Warp. We are managing basically 4 protocols in one because of the 4 auction inputs. Johnny and I needed to have a way to get really fast, and that's going to be interesting because when you stare at a Dragon X pair and an ETH pair all day, you start not really seeing numbers in terms of the price of it. You're just looking at ratios and how it's performing against ETH or Dragon X. Yeah. Yep. Yes, DeFi DGen. I believe that too. But there's we got a ways to go to help people understand. Man, for me, it's just like help people understand what though, how freaking fun this is.
Imagine you guys get the euphoria. You're in listen, you're in Dragon Fart Dust, right? You're catching the euphoria, you're riding the waves, and then 67% nuke. You're automatically thinking, did I make a bad choice? I think I made a bad choice. I just nuked my whole net worth in Dragon Fart Dust. Just nuked 67%. Just hold on. Here comes
for it.
we called in the air cover, right? Here comes the air cover. Here come the A10 warthogs, and guys, we're not going anywhere. We're going to continue to work, and like I tried explaining this, and then people were laughing at us on X today. Not a lot. There were a couple. They were like, "Ha ha! I didn't go into that because it smelled fishy."
Yeah, I know.
Crypto, what is
Oops.
his name? Crypto
Oops.
Audi Princess or whatever made that FUD post. Like, I didn't talk to my streamers about this. I didn't talk to my followers, all 17 of them, because I don't want them to get. I didn't want them to get nuked, bro. Let me tell you something. You just cost your
Oops.
streamers a 2x. Oops. And that's if you bought today. If you would have talked about it when we talked about it, because our followers, the people that followed us, they're up, I don't know, 28x Some of them.
It's an
Some
up,
of them are
so far. You got an
14x.
up only chart, bro. Every
That's-
day you
that's
buy,
in
you're up
USD.
the next day.
Mo, do you have a calculator on your? We want to do this live. Do you have a calculator on your computer? I want to do
Don't
something.
make
A
me
fun.
do math. All right.
No, no.
all right.
See, I'll tell you the numbers to input. It'll be delicious.
Okay.
Very,
I got
very
it.
simple.
I got it. All right.
Papa
Let's go.
Vegas is here to help. Dr.
Get out the
Tell me
computaminator.
Okay.
I got
Get
it.
out
You
the
can't see it on
calculator,
screen,
so-
but I got it.
The
Okay, I want you to
calculamatron.
do-
I can't get it on screen.
You ready? 3,450
Yes.
divided by 50.
Yes.
What is that?
Six,
What is that number?
69.
You're up a 69x from
Ah,
launch
come on.
Dragon
Did
X.
we plan that? 69x.
You're up 69x. 69. You're up a
69x
listen,
launching on base.
This thing launched at a 50-to-1 ratio. It is now at a 3,450 to 1. I have to take a breath before I say it. 3,450 to 1. That is up a 69x on your. Look at this guy, Dusty Frets.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
So
Let's
yeah,
go.
Dusty. Imagine if you wanted to right now, knowing that me and Johnny are at the command stations playing around right now, that you could put a single slide in and just watch that thing get filled, $3,000 clips at a time.
Yeah, man. So this is what I'm trying to tell people is you have to, this is why ratios are important. Ratios matter, right? Because we've been saying this thing launched at a 50-to-1 ratio since we've been doing these streams. And we were talking when it was at like a 400-to-1. It was at a 400-to-1 ratio. Now it's at a 3,450-to-1. Okay. So don't listen to people that say that this is some bullshit scam, blah, 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 blah. Jealousy is a stinky cologne. Misery loves company. Why not just join? We're not stopping here, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
So
if you're afraid of
Michelle,
buying
if
a top,
you're talking about buying at a 3 million market cap, I mean, I don't know what if it and look, we're boosted on Dex Screener. We got the 500 boost in. This is day 3 in a row. All of Ethereum is seeing Dragon Fart Dust ticker in the top 10 on the charts, right?
Oh, I have the Dragon X one up right now. If I flip over to the WETH one, I believe, yeah, you're always in the top 5, usually in the top 2. So you're number 4 right now on WETH.
Yeah,
That's legit. Everyone
on
sees
all
that.
on all of Ethereum, that's pretty cool. And
Yeah.
but here's
On
the thing.
all of Ethereum.
It's great that we get to celebrate the success, but the important thing here is this is a Titan X chart. I cannot make that more clear. This is not just a Dragon Fart Dust chart. This is a chart that exists in the Titan X ecosystem. So if someone's fudding Titan X, like, oh, you guys are trash, blah, 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 all your shit's down. Not all of it. Here's something. Take a look at it. Pretty gnarly.
Shout out to Chuck Boy. This guy's
Chuck Boy,
amazing.
what up,
I love
bro?
his fucking energy. I want him on streams. We need to get him on a fart stream soon. Get that guy's energy.
The Morpheus guys, he said he supported it before the CTO, but after it was a no-brainer. These guys are like some of our biggest fans. They're liking everything. I'm liking
Chuck
everything.
Boy, how old
Facing
are you? Are
reality
you really
is
doing?
legit.
Ooh, that smell of gas around you.
Hey, you don't have to be old to appreciate that fucking song. Shut your mouth. Don't call us out for being old
Bring it
motherfuckers. But hey, thank you, Chuck Boy, for being in here, sir. I appreciate you very much. I can't wait for your next round of videos. Morpheus Irwin Facing Reality is legit. He's one of the hardest workers in this entire ecosystem.
I've
He's
made
on
multiple posts about that as well.
every stream. I'm pretty sure he likes every fucking post I ever do. I mean, the guy is always promoting and supporting everyone, and I just absolutely shout out to him.
Besides Utah, Utah's
Utah's
I'm not
another
really
one.
seeing. I'm not seeing Utah's from the Inferno Blaze team, guys, and Inferno is going to be going over to carry the 2 base. Okay, so keep your eyes on that because we all saw what happened to Inferno when that thing started running, right? So besides Utah, pretty much the only people being loud on X right now is the Build on Dragon X crew. That's your Ascendant, that's your Builder Lee, that's your Morpheus, all the Morpheus guys. They're loud as shit. We're loud as shit. You see a bunch of Uranus stuff. James and the dude. Those guys are pretty
that
loud.
Connects back to Baby Dragon X.
But other than that, you don't really see a whole lot of like bull posting. Everyone's down the doldrums, right? Listen, you can't do anything about it as a single person, but maybe you can. Maybe you can get really, really loud and get excited about what you're in. People are excited to be in Morpheus. The people that are hardcore Ascendant guys, they're hardcore into Ascendant. You don't have to be just in one thing, but it's very easy to like what someone says, either comment, quote post it, repost it. Because right now my whole feed is build on Dragon X and then Utah. You know what I mean? So Utah's he's putting in
and Uranus,
right? So, guys, if my feed is that, then I have to imagine other people in the Titan X community, their feed is also that. And what I've been hammering on, the drum that I've been hammering on, is okay. When this market finally does wake up, and people are coming into our ecosystem, where are they going to look? They're going to look at who's the loudest, who has within the Titan X ecosystem, what community is the loudest, who's there, who's active, who's present. Because the single largest thing that can kill your protocol is silence. That's going to kill your protocol, right? So, if you're in something and you're down because you might have to be that spark that gets your community rallied. You might have to be that guy that just bull posts nonstop. Other people see that, it gets contagious. We're not going to stop bull posting. I know sure as shit Utah's not going to stop. James and the dude, they're not going to stop. I know Ascendant's not going to stop. And I know Morpheus is not going to stop bull posting. It works. I think earlier today, Morpheus was like us and Morpheus were climbing as everything else was like super hardcore down. Morpheus was like number one or number two out of all the protocols that were up after that initial. Why do you think that is? It's because they have a community of believers. They see that their devs are active. If your dev isn't active, if your founder's not active, then you're going to have to rally the troops. But I can tell you that at least on the Team Dragon X, anyone on that, we are active and we are loud. It's almost like annoying, but we don't care. That's how you got to get mind share.
Okay, Michelle, right there for 1 second.
The Telegram. What's that?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, Michelle, get in the Telegram, get loud with us. We raid all day. We do sleep sometimes, but the raids keep going because we have a professional paid mod in there that leads the raids. So we're doing our part with making sure that we are being seen on all of Ethereum by boosting every single day. So we got that 500 boost on Dex Screener right here. That really if people see, they see DFDX right there. We've added over 100 holders in the past couple days. So just watch that number, 255. Is it 255 now? Watch it. Let's see. We going to hit over 300? Are we going to hit 350, 400? As long as that keeps going up, we know we're getting adoption.
What number are we at? 255?
Yeah.
We were at 276 at our height. So that means 20 people can no longer hurt you.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Interesting.
That's how I look at that. And I saw that. I checked the wallets that sold. It was like, this guy's got nothing left. This guy's got nothing left. This guy's got nothing left. Oops. We're going to go right back to square one now that all that's out. And it wasn't even a shakeout. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you can't really fault someone for wanting to sell because a lot of these guys were up like 6, 8, 14x from their entry, right?
Hey,
So
in
it's
this
like,
market, it feels like the only one you might get. So I could somewhat understand that. But I tell you
it's
what,
understandable.
this thing has been built by single-sided exiting, and if you can be patient, you can not only get more bang for your buck, which I can't overstate that enough, how much better it is, how much more money you will earn by single side exiting as opposed to market dumping, let alone how much more beneficial is to the chart, which say you have 10 million dragon fart dust. Well, if you sell fucking 5 right now, you're going to really impact that chart. And then if you want to sell that next 5, well, now we're 50% lower than the last time you sold, so you're going to get even less. If you had single-sided out, you would have got the maximum value and then some because you earn fees. Now, it comes and it goes. You have to be patient. But if you believe in what we're doing here and you can see what this team is doing, then I think you can see that single siding is just about always the way to go. And I do want to also give you guys a shout out because as much as it was awesome to hear you talk about all the other teams that are doing their part, you guys are 90% of my feed right now. Dragon Fart Dust is 90% of my feed. It is nothing Dragon but Fart Dust. You guys have created something where I don't know if you've checked it, but your 24-hour volume right now is over $350,000. That's insane. You guys have created that through a CTO, hard work, bull posting, and not fucking stopping. And you're leading the way
never selling.
in the worst and never selling in the worst time of the market. And now let me go to what you just said. Now, you guys haven't market sold $1 fucking of Dragon Fart Dust.
Nope.
Not only that, this was a community takeover. I'm not privy to the fucking details, but I know this guy didn't just hand you for free the entire supply.
He did not.
So I know you guys used some of your own funds to CTO this thing. Not only that, but the last 3 days in a row, you've spent $4,000
per day
to boost this.
Per day, yeah.
That's $16,000 plus whatever you put into this fucking protocol in basically money that could be yours. You have not even taken out. You've just plowed it all back in. If you look at the dev wallet, they've plowed like $100,000 into the coin. Like, I mean, it's insane what they're doing with this liquidity. They're not market selling anything. Name me one fucking team that does that. This is a 3 million protocol.
I get this really distant stare, and I'm like, Johnny, are we spending $4,000 a day on boost?
You're like, wait a minute, is that what we're fucking doing?
Can confirm. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. But guess what? We don't care, right? The whole point here is, listen, if we were greedy, we would have gotten out a long time ago. If we were greedy, we would have nuked yesterday. But we're not.
There's been over $1 million in volume in the last 2-3 days.
And there's so many. There's so many people out there that everyone's rinsed. Everybody. Doesn't matter where you go. You can go to Pulse Chain. You can go to Base. Solana is now like the volume on Pump.Fun. I think Sami put out an article or he put out a little post that Solana volume on Pump.Fun's down 70%. Right. So that's starting to waver. That people are already getting tired of that. Everyone is down. Everyone's down. Doesn't matter where you go. Why not inject a little bit of fun and something that everyone can rally on? I don't know why everyone's not rallying. I know there's a couple of teams that are, and there's a lot of people in the community that are, but it's like, if something goes up, I'm going to call you out. I'm going to be like, look at these guys. They're putting in work. Look at them. They're up 20% today. Awesome job. You know what I mean? And there's a couple of teams that are doing that for us. Again, it's mostly Utah, James and the Dude, and the Dragon X team. Anyone on Dragon X, built on Dragon X. You
got a lot of rabid community members also.
No. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like you don't see a whole lot of. We're not seeing a whole lot of like
yeah, I
people
got you.
that are from other communities, like saying, "Hey, look at this." It's going to happen probably
Right.
tomorrow. It's going to start because this was the true test. This right here was the true test. What happens when it nukes 67%? And you know who has been a massive supporter of ours is Chiz. So shout out to Chiz because he was taking some stray bullets. And he's like, I'm gonna keep my faith in these guys. They know what they're doing with LP. I'm not scared. I'm buying more. And if you would have listened to Chiz, if you would have had the conviction that he had, you'd be up a 2x in one day.
Shout
2x.
out to Chiz.
In a down market that is absolutely garbage, caca pee pee poo poo. I love that word. Dude, straight
Look,
up.
in a like you just said, in a straight up pee pee caca market, Dragon Fart Dust is a month and 4 days old, and it's at an all-time high in terms of Dragon X and near an all-time high in terms of Ethereum. And shit, in terms of USD even. Like, yes. So, you guys are on to something here, and the potential, if we can even moderately grow this base with the same mindset of the current base that you already have, holy lordy, this thing could really have some serious potential.
Yeah.
And then, what do you think happens in the Titan system? What do you think happens as, let's just say, what if a couple thousand people get into Dragon Fart Dust? What do you think that's going to do to our system?
Yep.
And then what happens? Listen, what happens when some of those guys that are up 14, 15x decide to rotate back into the cores? Decide to rotate back into Dragon X. That means everything that's built on Dragon X is going to go up. So we do well when Dragon X does well. We do well when Morpheus does well. We do well when Ascendant does well. We do well when Baby Dragon X does well. Why? Because when they do well, Dragon X does well. When Dragon X does well, it lifts all boats. You see what I'm saying? So you will always hear us like applauding wins and celebrating wins for everybody. Not just on the team Dragon X. Whatever. I don't give a shit. If I see that you guys are working, I'm going to call you out. And I'm going to be like, look at these guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about. These guys are working. Because our motto is we don't stop working. And even when we're sleeping, we're dreaming of working. That's me and Nathan right now. And I can promise you that's going to continue. And after what I just saw the community able to sustain, it's like now that makes me and Nathan, that makes us want to work even harder now.
Yep.
Right? So we didn't lose Telegram members today. We gained almost 100.
Yeah, because people love drama.
Well, we don't deal with the drama in our Telegram. Everyone's super bullish in our Telegram.
Yeah,
it's
but
fun.
that always gives you a nice boost when you had a huge dip, a lot of FUD. People are like, oh, I gotta go see what's going on in the Dragon Fart. And then they come in the Dragon Fart Dust Telegram. We're raiding. We're talking to everybody on the voice chat. We're making sure everybody knows that, hey, this is where you grab a bag, because wait till Johnny and I, because we have family shit all day long, right?
Right.
And we're trying to still manage the Telegram. We're trying to still sneak in some of our LP plays while we're doing that. But then really, when we get down to the command center, yeah, good stuff happens.
Good stuff happens when I sit at this desk.
Hey, Chantel, I do apologize.
Yeah.
When I get amped up, I do swear a lot, and I do try and control it, but I'm going to be very honest with you. It's going to be hit and miss, but I'm going to do my best to not swear anymore for the rest of the stream.
I as well.
Can't promise you that the next stream that I get on that I'm not going to just be like, F-bomb, 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 F-bomb. Because I do that sometimes. This is why I say
caca pee pee poo poo. You see?
I do apologize. See, much, much better. That's why these guys are the leaders, and I'm just the effing streamer. See, I did effing. Is that okay? I helped you out there. All right. Zybar, I appreciate you being in the chat. We missed you for the earlier stream. You and Dude had some more important things going on.
Mm-hmm.
We understand. But we will have that stream soon, and I can't wait to have a Baby Dragon X, Jake X, Uranus, Dragon Fart Dust stream, because that's going to be pretty fucking fun.
Oh,
and I
the
want
verse
to
is
kind of
coming in
spread
hot.
the love out. The spread. I'm not going to acknowledge it till I get there. But anyway,
I'm gonna have to wrap it, Mo.
we'll see you soon. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up here in just a second. We're at 40 minutes. It's definitely late. We want to keep the fart streams to about 30 minutes because there's plenty of streams, and we don't want to keep everyone up too late. Morpheus, it's a lot off work and a lot of it's a lot of work and it's in the background. Yeah, 100%.
Yes, it
Keep on
is.
crushing it. The verse is a dirty liar. Don't listen to him unless he says Mike Dean skips leg day, in which case he definitely does. And hey, Johnny Papa Vegas, thanks for being in the chat and for being on the stream. Appreciate you, sir. Utah, thank you for coming in. DeFi DGen, thank you for being here as always. I appreciate you very much. Dusty Frets, I don't know if I've seen you on my streams before, so I do appreciate you coming in here.
Sorry,
and if you have, and I just never called you out, I'm a douche, and I apologize. Chuck Boy, as always, thank you again for being here. Michelle, thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
Good energy.
Can't you smell that smell?
That's a depressing song. Don't sing that. That's that song where you're like, that's a good song, and then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, why am I listening to this song? It's a terrible song. All right, last words. Let's wrap it up. It's a great day. I think you guys had that horrible red dip that lasted about an hour, and less than 2 hours later, it was eaten up. I was actually on stream with Allie, and we were talking about it before the stream started. We were like, oh, yeah, everything's taking a dip. Oh, Dragon Fartas kind of took a big dip there. And by the end of the stream, he was like, oh, dip's gone. He's like, dip's gone. It's already over.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny to see that.
My phrase is, my whole thing is, can we do like a children's show? Why is my finger disappearing? Farting. The reversal.
You got to go the other
way. Can you say that with me, kids? Farting the reversal to the moon.
Do you know that I legitimately always somehow ignore the name tags until the very end? I'm like, oh yeah, it does say farting the reversal to the moon.
FRTTM. Yeah.
Bro, I'm the guy that doesn't notice his girlfriend cut his hair. And she's like, do you notice anything different? You're like, did you color it? I cut it.
I'm sorry. The swearing.
50-50.
You butt face.
I did it again. Yeah, I did too.
We're gonna learn. Right. We're gonna learn Chantel.
All right, guys. I appreciate you all. Let's do some last words. Nathan, you want to give your kid a shout out? You want to give your wife a shout out? You want to give your neighbor a shout out and tell him stop playing music in the middle
I don't
of the
know
night?
if you're ever gonna watch these, but I know you hear me upstairs. So I love you, and yeah. We're going to retire on some Dragon Fart Dust hopefully here. So, yeah. Me and Johnny are having a lot of fun. We are constantly coming up with new tactics, and we are able to play around with it. I think everybody, if you're watching the charts and the LP adds and removes, it's nothing crazy that we're doing, but you can definitely learn a lot by watching that. But come into the Titans of LP chat, come into the Dragon Fart Dust chat, talk to us about it. It's scary at first, learning how to provide liquidity, but once you understand it, you're like, oh, why wasn't I ever doing this before? I just become my own personal bank. I put my tokens up into the liquidity pool, and when people come in and buy the tokens, I can be there and say, hey, buy it for me. And it goes. So
Mo had to leave us.
Bye, Mo.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to go ahead and take it away from here.
Go.
Oh God!
Good.
The loudest noise I've ever heard. I thought the senior fell, and she's like, "I just slammed the closet shut." Sorry. I was like, "Oh my God!" I just had a heart attack. Oh my God!
That's BTC Aaron Ball.
That's senior BTC. Fall so many times.
Dusty Frets is BTC Aaron Ball.
Ah!
In Telegram, he's BTC. Oh yeah, dude, we know who you
I
are,
know
man.
who
What's
this is.
up, brother?
Okay.
Yeah,
Shout
he
out
has
to you,
been.
sir. All right.
Yo, he's OG. He's OG. He was one of the first ones in the damn Telegram. I'm pretty sure.
Is
OG,
that a heart
triple
attack,
OG.
man?
I'm sure people
all right.
that were on the sidelines are happy that they deployed their dry pow when they did on the dip today. So good job, everybody.
Didn't
Up
last long.
7
I hope so. I
up-
hope you weren't
up-
golfing.
Up 700%.
Someone got that bottom. Someone got that bottom.
700%. Thank you, sir. Well done. Let's give a.
Golf clap.
We'll celebrate that. We'll celebrate that. I'll celebrate that. Isn't it nice to say you're up anything, even 20%? Like, hey, I'm up 20% today. Everything else new. That's cool. You know, 700%.
Someone was-
That's an 8x.
Michelle was saying, "How do we attract more people?" This is how. Green
This
candles.
is how green candles bring adoption.
And talk to your communities. Talk to your friends. Go in. You know, Titanx is an interesting ecosystem because you really want to stick to the protocol that you're in within the chats, but you can get away with a certain amount in certain chats. The main Titanx Telegram, in my opinion, I've been modding there for over a year, is really the place to get a launch pad from. And if you're trying to help people understand you have a separate Telegram, you can go in there and say, hey, I really like Dragon Fart Dust. Where's the Telegram? Someone will provide it, or you'd be like, hey, here's a Dragon Fart Dust Telegram, and for anybody that's interested or looking for it, you know. So everybody from the Blaze team to the Morphe, I've seen everybody utilize the main DragonX. I'm the main Titanx chat for a lot of connection to other Telegrams. So, you know, get out there and be loud. Be loud with us. Come into our Telegram, hit our raids with us, make your own posts, put them in there, say, hey, raid this. Brayson is an awesome raid leader. Find him in there. Say, hey, I want to raid this. He will set it up for you, or one of us will. So,
yeah, we crushed raids in like 6 minutes with this guy.
Yeah.
So. He's really good for sure.
All right. Until next time, I think you muted yourself.
Hey, every day. Fucking mute button's gonna get me. Oh, I did it again. Sorry, Chantel. See, when I get mad and then when I get excited. So basically, all the time, I'm just swearing. Did you give your last words while I was having a panic attack in the other room?
Yes.
No, but he did. No. For me, I'll keep it nice, sweet, and short and to the point here. Everything that Nathan said, just pretend I said it, and he didn't say it, so I look better. I will add a little bit. Nathan had said, go ahead and make your own posts. If you guys make a post and it has anything to do with Dragon Fart Dust, please let either one of us know, and we will make sure to get eyes on that post. Okay? Come into our Telegram, have some fun. No one's poopy in that Telegram at all. No one's poopy. Okay?
How can you be?
And just watch my videos before where I explain what we're doing. If you still don't have a good grasp on what we're doing, because what we're doing here is a lot different than your average meme. So I would go and watch the crazy video that I have called like delta neutral hedging with single side liquidity. It sounds super fancy. And it kind of is, but at the same time, just watch that video and it'll explain in detail exactly what me and Nathan are doing. And you can do it on your own. You can do it on your own with your own portfolio. So highly recommend. Highly recommend. That's all I got.
Awesome. I appreciate you, gentlemen, for your hard work and especially your dedication to this. Like I said, it's pretty wild to watch a team not market sell and then just continually shell out, buying these boosts day in and day out. I mean, that's not going to last forever, obviously, and no expectations. But, hey, that's $16,000 you guys shelled out in 3 days. That's not bad. Did it for your protocol. You supported it. And the community is seeing that, recognizing it, and backing it. So it's just awesome to see. It's well deserved. And I appreciate you guys more than anything. And we'll do a Dragon Fart Dust stream number 6 soon. Maybe in a couple days here. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Awesome, man.
If it goes to
Appreciate it.
10 million market
Yo,
cap
yo.
tomorrow, then I guess we'll do another one.
All right.
But all right.
Aye.
I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Peace out.
Finger bang.
Oh my God, the Momo.
Mo, 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 mo.